several motivations. One, I really admire the work of Jimmy and HP and Ron, of course, who's done an amazing job. But also the association over the years. We hit our 10-year anniversary. We accomplished a lot, and then COVID hit. And the way we had set up our business model, we were relying a lot on conferences, and all of a sudden we couldn't do conferences anymore. And so it just seemed like a good time. Plus, we all recognized, I think, that we were in a point where we really did need to start consolidating the innovation associations so that we could all do better work. And Jimmy seemed like the logical partner for us.
The objective of the merger was to create a 1 + 1 = 3. IAOIP with GIMI doubles and almost triples the number of members that we have. It basically puts a net across the whole globe so that we can represent virtually every country in the world. And there were lots of complementary synergies that we saw, where some of the products Jimmy had that we could sell to their community, and in the same way, the products that they have could be cross-sold to our community. And so we said 1 + 1 = 3. It was a joining of very strong capabilities, and it was a logical step moving forward.
Well, I've known Ron now for probably 9 years, and I always had liked him and admired him. And Ariella was just amazing. She called me at just the right time because I was having one of those moments where I was actually contemplating how we're going to get back in the saddle. And I realized that Jimmy has done such a great job of training and education, promoting innovation worldwide. At the same time, we were working on more of the academic angle, the ISO 279, the body of knowledge, the books that we had written, and the journal, the International Journal of Innovation Science. So what Jimmy was lacking, we had, and what we were lacking, Jimmy had. So it just perfectly fit like hand in glove. It was like it was made to be together.
From Jimmy's perspective, IAOIP has tremendous assets of value. The first one was, of course, they had a membership of almost 6,000 people. And these members are scattered across the globe. They had done partnerships and sponsorship agreements with corporations, universities, as well as with individuals. So that was the second part, was the different types of business models that IAOIP was pursuing. But the ones which I found most interesting was they had a journal of innovation science, and many of our members at GIMI were looking for places to publish and also find some academic approaches for sharing their knowledge. So that was really powerful to have a journal that was refereed and as prestigious as the one that IAOIP had. I also found the fact that they had a community group called Trade Wings, in which they could interact with each other and collaborate with each other. Very powerful. We had been using community groups from LinkedIn and Facebook, and though they were effective at the very beginning, they were not as sticky and they were not as collaborative as what we see Brett Trusko and his team was able to accomplish. And then ultimately there was also the fact that the IAOIP was the official administrator of the NC ISO tag, and ISO is setting the standards, and to be close to the body that creates the standards was important. It allows prestige, it allows credibility for the work that all of us would be doing. And so when you put all these things together, it was a no-brainer for us. We saw it clearly that it was a partnership that we had to form, and we believe that we had a lot to offer to IAOIP also. And when they looked at what we had a very effective global network of certified training partners, global network of university partners, and very well-structured certification programs for individuals, corporations, and governments.